He is more commoner than an officer. An avid disciple of Lord Shiva, he is often spotted having tea at a roadside stall during a late night patrol. Else can be seen jogging, horse riding, exercising, or playing cricket. Today we are joined by the 2014 batch IPS officer, Mr. Sachin Sharma, who is now SSP Ujjain in MP. Welcome to the Indian Mastermind, sir.
Thank you so much.
Yeah. So, sir, let's start with like simple question. So, what is the typical day for a police officer like yourself in general routine?
Particularly in this district, the typical day from where I have been posted earlier is very different because it is a city full of festivals, and more than any other city or like any other district of MP, it is like a lot of festivals and people really celebrate life, death, and all the things that could possibly be celebrated. So here we have a lot of processions, lot of yatras, lot of tourists or like pilgrims coming in on daily basis. So our priority here, apart from the routine work that is crime detection, prevention, and all other things, it is also handling the crowd at the Mahakal Mandir and the other temples where people go in large numbers.
Right.
So sometimes it is really comfortable, but when particularly on weekends, that is Saturday, Sunday, Monday, it's really hectic. And but yes, we enjoy it a lot because we consider ourselves blessed to be here in Ujjain. So somehow or for whatever reason, it's really however much tired you are, but the moment you connect with the people over here who are really in that celebratory mode, very happy, you will find no one in Ujjain really complaining about anything in life. So that is one thing that will really give you energy.
Yeah. So the people are content there in the.
They're happy.
Yeah.
They're happy and they're stress free. So even if they have any challenge, any problem, they go to the Lord Mahakal temple and they all the things and all stress are like just wiped out from there.
Right. So, sir, I'll obviously come to your tenure in Ujjain. But right now, I would really like to ask you about that. Generally, we know for a fact that policing is not a 9 to 5 job. It's a 24-hour job. अगर कुछ especially emergency cases, so you don't know when you are going to get to your home. So during all these long working hours and this high pressure job, do you think police officers are impacted psychologically?
I think this is true that we police officers are impacted psychologically, and it is very important for them to focus on every aspect of physical and mental well-being. For this, it is really important that you have good nutrition and some sort of exercise,
Right.
and you also have to plan your day accordingly. So the thing is, the people that I meet, that the diet or the nutrition content is really bad. They would
Right.
eat more of like kachori, samosas, puris, and aloo. So
Hmm.
it's entirely carb rich. And then even if like something is to start,
Right.
so for example, if a procession has to start from 9 a.m.,
Mhm.
so obviously they have to read before like 2 hours from there. And then when whatever happens, so one has to align their time
Right.
with whatever work assignment that they have. So I believe there was an officer with me in Chhatarpur,
Mhm.
Vivek Rasa. He is 2006 batch.
Yeah, yeah, I
He
know him.
he
Vivek Singh
he
Rajput.
he gave me this idea when we used to like go to the airport,
Mhm.
waiting for some VIP or some law and order. So even if he had that 15-minute break, he
Mhm.
would walk. He would
Right.
walk in the like 50-meter strip that was available.
Right.
And there he used to walk like 10 kilometers by just taking rounds and rounds and rounds. And so whenever he was on phone, he used to talk and everything. So that was inspiring for us also. And I guess if people are really focused and they understand the importance of a simple act of walking, can
Mhm.
really help them in their at least physical well-being.
Right. You just mentioned Vivek Singh, sir. I think his transformation journey, weight transformation, is like really amazing. He has inspired a lot many people. So
Right.
right now, sir, you yourself is a fitness freak. I have seen many of your videos that have gone viral. So right now I have I did a story on that also in Bhopal, and then in Indore there is something called health parade, in which instead they are doing the routine checkups of police officers and all, and emotional health is an importance there. So like, और ऐसे fit cop hit cop type के बहुत सारे initiatives for the police personals लिए जा रहे हैं from the senior officers. So emotion, right now we are talking about the emotional health of cops. So how do you think they should manage that? Like physical health, we all talk about that, and that is manageable with proper nutrition and all. But for an officer like you, or in general police personnel, they have to interact with various section of people. So unke experiences much different than a common public. So they are impacted more emotionally. So how do you think they should work on that to achieve good emotional health, so that their work is also not affected?
It is very difficult to generalize how can people really take good care of their emotional well-being,
Right.
because every family, every individual has different challenges.
Right.
Example, if there's someone who's in police who's a father,
Mm-hmm.
but he sees his kids in bad company or not clearing their exams, or maybe he has some job issues, not able to deliver and perform, so that stress will keep on building up. And considering that the lives that we are living anywhere and everywhere, it is so routine, it is very difficult to break that ceiling,
Right.
because your waking up time is same, you will meet the same people again, there is hardly any change of place. So for anything new to come up, either you have to change the place, or you have to meet new people, or you have to think differently. So that way, this becomes a very complex problem. But still, I believe there are two things that can really help in emotional well-being. First is sports. If your body is like really helping you, then you
Mhm.
must try and play whatever game that is at your disposal. If you like play 1 hour of badminton, tennis, football, cricket, whatever you'll play. The best thing with this is that the 1 hour that you give to this thing, your 100% attention will be on this activity. So it really keeps you away from the things that are happening in your life, and it will give you that new energy and vigor to like see things very differently. So
Right.
this really helps if you can really indulge in sports. And apart from this, one can also try meditation, breathing. That really helps, because every time, every problem that you face will always have solutions. So the more we think about problems is the time that negative energy or the vibe really kicks in, and you are yourself you yourself become the problem. So if
Right.
you really breathe, you meditate, you'll always be calm, both during the happier times and the sad times.
Right.
So a clearer mind, which is a bit spiritually inclined, will really help you in seeing problems in an unbiased way. So
Right.
you'll see the problem and you'll know the solution.
Right.
So people can try this, and let's see how successful they are.
Lastly, अभी तक की in your journey as a police officer, so अभी सबसे major जो challenge है, that is cyber security and cyber crime. So anything that you want to change, कि वो जो issue है, जो I think almost every people are facing, it has become like very general, काफी ये cyber security से related cases. So how do you think we should deal with it, apart from awareness and all? Because every day the modus operandi changes, you need to have a new plan. So how do you think we should deal it, because it is affecting common people and a lot of people? So
I think more than common people and more than OTP frauds, I think a coming generation who's like very young to us, who are like 5, 7, 8 years old, they're mostly in the cyber world, and they understand the cyberspace more than us. Their interaction with whomsoever they're interacting,
Mhm.
no one is really watching it. At least the district police is not watching them, the parents are not watching them, teachers are not watching them. OTP frauds are really not that harmful. It is it is an economical loss for the person who's really had it, but it is more difficult, more challenging for the kids who are either victims of cyberbullying,
Mhm.
cyber extortion. There were games like Blue Whale, they were like getting assignments, getting anything. And unless the result comes, till then, no one is really aware of it.
Yeah.
And this, apart from the cyberspace, it doesn't have frontiers or borders. So for a company that is registered in Singapore, is operating in Sweden, the kid is seeing it in Delhi. So
Yeah.
I guess the commitment is required both at the international level, at the national level, to create a policy for the well-being of the entire globe as to how we can monitor this, how we can regulate this, and how can the current generation or like the upcoming generation can be saved from the adverse effects of it. So it's really important.
Okay, sir. So thank you so much for your time. It was really nice to have a conversation with you. I'm really
Thank you. Thank you so much.